It took 11 years for Internazionale to reclaim top billing in Italy, winning Serie A for the first time since their historic treble of 2010. Within 2 days, José Mourinho had returned to relegate them off the front page. News of the Portuguese manager's appointment by Roma arrived like a thunderclap from a cloudless sky, a plot twist that nobody had suspected. The club's intention to move on from Paulo Fonseca was well known, but Maurizio Sarri was thought to be the frontrunner. The pivot to Mourinho was met with bewilderment and enthusiasm in the Italian capital. Fabio Capello described it as not a choice, but a broadside. Mourinho's brand has been diminished by successive disappointments at Manchester United and Tottenham, yet in Italy his special one moniker continues to be used without sarcasm. His reputation on the peninsula has stayed frozen in time, the man who orchestrated that unprecedented treble, conquering Pep Guardiola's Barcelona along the way. The headline of Gazzetta dello Sport's leader column was indicative, defining Mourinho's appointment as a special coup that will relaunch the club, the city and Italian football. Never mind that his last 4 seasons had ended without a major piece of silverware. The newspaper's Andrea Di Caro argued that Roma could never have generated this much publicity by winning a Scudetto. That might have been overstating the case a smidgen. Roma have won Serie A 3 times in their history, and Francesco Totti once observed that a title in his city was worth 10 times what it would be elsewhere. Still, the narratives of Mourinho's return to Italy are compelling. Roma were Inter's closest domestic challengers during that 2009-10 run to the treble, finishing runners-up in both Serie A and the Coppa Italia. They led the league with 4 games to play and were on course to reclaim first place at halftime on the final day. The press conferences Mourinho used to torment his rivals are remembered more vividly than most of what happened on the pitch. After a 3-3 draw in 2009, the then Roma manager Luciano Spalletti complained about a penalty awarded to Mario Balotelli. Mourinho responded with a famous rant against intellectual prostitution of a discourse focused on a refereeing decision, rather than the failures of a Roma team with great players and zero titoli, no titles. Who could have imagined back then that he might one day be greeted enthusiastically by Roma supporters? It is a script almost as improbable as Antonio Conte earning the adulation of Inter fans by ending the 9-year run of Juventus domination that he himself launched. The parallel paths of the 2 former Chelsea managers will be a fascinating subplot to the season ahead.